Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to show us how we can solve this polynomial equation. Alright, solution. We are going to try rational roots by using what we call rational root theorem. Alright, so what this means is that we are going to try the possible rational roots that are factors of 80. Okay, and they are plus or minus 1. Okay, we also have plus or minus 2. We have plus or minus 4. Also 5, plus or minus 5. Plus or minus 8. Okay, so now all these ones we have here, they are the possible rational roots that are factors of 80. Okay, so we are going to try one or two of them. Once this side of the equation is equal to this side of the equation, then you know that that is one of the roots. Okay, so let's try two first. Let's try positive rational roots. So let's try plus 2. So we have this equation. Let's say if our x is plus 2, all right, so then we have x raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 3 equals to 80. Okay, so that means that x is 2, so we have 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3 equals to 80. And this is 4 plus 2 raised to power 3 is 8. And then we have 12 80. So now 12 is not equals to 80. So that means that 2 is not one of the roots. Now let's try positive 4. Let's say x equals to 4. All right, so we have x raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 3 equals to 80. And then our x is 4, so we have x squared plus 4 raised to power 3, 4 cubed, equals to 80. So we have 16, and this is 64. And then 16 plus 64 is 80. 80 equals to 80. So this is valid. Now what that means is that x equals to 4 now is one of the roots. Okay, and that also means that x minus 4 equals 0. X minus 4 is one of the factors. Okay, what I just did is I just brought this 4 to this side, it becomes minus 4 equals 0. So 4 is one of the roots, why x minus 4 is one of the factors. So then it means that we still have like two other factors. Now let's find the two other factors. Then how do we find the two other factors? We have to use polynomial division. Okay, so we are going to use polynomial division to find the other factors or roots, right? So, and then that means that we are going to divide x. Okay, so that x squared plus x raised to power 3, we're going to arrange it to be x raised to power 3 plus x raised to power 2 minus 80. Okay, so initially what we have is x raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 3 equals to 80. And then we write x raised to power 3 first, then followed by x raised to power 2. By the time we bring this plus 80 to this side, it becomes minus 80 equals 0. So we are going to divide this, which is this, by one of the factors that we got, which is x minus 4. Okay, now let's carry out long division here. First thing is divide x raised to power 3 by x. So we have x raised to power 3 s cubed divided by x. That is this divided by this. And that gives us s squared. Okay, so we write s squared here. Now, for those of us that don't know how to do long division, polynomial division, so use this opportunity to also know how to do that. Then you now multiply this by x minus 4. So we have x squared times x, we have x raised to power 3. Then we have x squared times minus 4, we have minus 4 x squared. Okay, so we do subtraction. If you do subtraction, this will cancel this will cancel this. And then we have plus 1 minus minus 4. So we have minus times minus, it gives us plus. So we have x plus 4, and that will give us 5 x squared. Okay, so if you notice the pattern we have, we do not have x, we only have s cubed, x squared, we're supposed to have x, so I'll just write, assuming that the x is 0, so I'll write plus 0x, then I'll now bring this constant down, which is minus 80. Okay, so this is normal way to have a quadratic expression. So I just added the x. All right, so then the next thing is to divide 5x squared by this x again. So we have 5x squared. To divide it by x, we have 5x. So you write plus 5x here. So you do 5x times x, give 5x squared. Then 5x times minus 4, we give minus 20x. Okay, so we go by subtraction again. We do subtraction again, then we do this minus this will give us 0. This cancels 0. Then we have 0 minus times minus will give us plus. So we have 0 plus 20. This will give us 20x. Then we bring the minus 8 down. All right, so now from here we can also divide 20x by x. So we have 20x divided by x. That gives 20. So we are going to write the plus 20 here. So we have plus 20. Then we multiply plus 20 times x minus 4. Okay, so that will give us 20x. 20 times minus 4 will give us minus 80. All right, so by the time you subtract this cancel this cancel this. So we have 0 left. All right, so that means that we have got the other factor. Okay, so now what do we have now? We have other factor is now f squared plus 5x plus 20. Okay, so this is one of the factors and this is the other factor. Now let's write out the factors that we have. We have x minus 4, and then we have f squared plus 5x plus 20. Okay, this is what we have equals 0. All right, so now let's get the factors from the other roots from this quadratic expression. All right, so now we want to get the other root. We have 4 to one of the roots, and then this cannot be, it's not factorizable. We can't factorize this. We have to use quadratic formula. Okay, so using quadratic formula. Okay, and now remember what quadratic formula says. It says that x equals to minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That is what it is. And then from there, from the quadratic equation that we have, what is our a? Our a is 1. Then what is b? B is 5. Then what is c? C is plus 20. Okay, so let's find the other factors now. So we have x equals to minus 5 plus or minus, then we have 5 square minus 4 times 1 times 20 over 2a, that is 2 times 1. Okay, so we have x equals to minus 5 plus or minus square of 5 is 25 minus 4 times 1 times 20 will give us 80, then over 2 times 1 will give us 2. Okay, so our x equals to minus 5 plus or minus, now 25 minus 80 will give us minus 55. This gives us minus 55 over 2. Okay, so we can find square root of minus 55. So this is what we do. Now we are going to split that into root minus 1 multiplied by root 55 over 2. Okay, so this and this, we multiply this and this together, it will give us that. And you know what root minus 1 is? Root minus 1 is equals to I. That is an imaginary number, unit, I mean, imaginary unit. Okay, so that is what square root of minus 1 is. Then this becomes x equals to minus 5 plus or minus, this is I, then square root 55 over 2. Okay, so this is what we have. Now, that gives our complex solutions. Okay, so this is the other factors that we have. We have minus 5 plus this over 2, or minus 5 minus I root 55 over 2. Okay, so that comes to the final solutions. Let me write what we have. We have the first one, we have x equals to 4. Okay, so this is the real solution. And then we have these two. We have x equals to minus 5 plus or minus I with 55 over 2. Okay, so these other two solutions is our complex solutions. All right, so those are the solutions. We have one real solution and we have two complex solutions. All right, guys, so now let's try something similar to this. Let's try this. We have 2x raised to the power 3 plus 3x raised to the power 2 equals to 18.